This isn't another Westworld episode. We're talking about Star Wars Episode 8's mysterious man in black on today's Nerdist News. Today, we are exactly 1 month out from the release of Rogue One, so you know what that means. It's time to start getting excited for Episode 8. Yes, thanks to Disney, our lives have become one big, never-ending cycle of Star Wars speculation, and we couldn't be happier about it. And there's a lot to speculate on today because we just got fresh details on two of the more intriguing additions to the Episode 8 cast. Making Star Wars is reporting on some rumors about what Benicio del Toro and Laura Dern will be doing during the film, rumors they claim to have gotten a quiet thumbs up from by sources close to the film. Now, of course, that quiet thumbs up is in no way official. This being Star Wars, you should be skeptical of any appendage beyond the elbow sticking around for long, but it still gives us a good jumping off point to start making more guesses about the movie. According to the article, Dern will be playing an aristocratic character who is fancy in a way that we haven't really seen in Star Wars before, which, let's face it, sounds like a little bit of a diss in Natalie Portman's direction. Yeah, look out, Queen Amidala. You ain't the fanciest Star Wars character anymore. Ellie Statler's coming for your chandelier hair, biatch. Gets vicious up in this Yes. People who have actually seen Dern in full costume have gone so far as to compare her look to something straight from the Capitol in the Hunger Games. This all seems to be pointing towards a bit of political intrigue weaving its way into Episode 8's plot, with Dern playing a member of the galaxy's high society. But will she be a villainous insider, or will she be sympathetic to the Resistance? And more importantly, will this ever be able to live up to the non-stop excitement of the prequel's political plot threads?
Misa propose that the Senate give immediately emergency.
No, turn it off. Senate disputes are like my cocaine. I cannot afford to get that amped up right now. Wrong. Anyways, as for Del Toro, the story describes him as a classic man in black character with a costume that is all, well, black. Probably didn't need that specified, but thanks all the same, making Star Wars. Now, we've known for well over a year that Del Toro will be playing a villain in Episode 8, so the all-black thing checks out. Goth clothing tends to equal bad guy in the Star Wars universe, but the story also reports that the rest of the characters won't necessarily know that he's a bad guy, which, number one, begs the question, how many times do Star Wars characters have to get screwed over by weirdos wearing all black before they start to get suspicious of them? But number two, the whole secret bad guy in the second part of a Star Wars trilogy, that all sounds a little Empire Strikes Back-y to us. And we're not the only ones. After Force Awakens paid homage to A New Hope in a way that left some of the internet's crankier critics crying ripoff, people have got their noses up, sniffing out any details that seem too similar to the Empire. And yeah, having Del Toro playing someone who eventually betrays our heroes sure does sound like we're heading straight into Lando territory. But before you start accusing director Rian Johnson of downing one too many member berries, Making Star Wars also claims that they have a few more details regarding Del Toro's character that they can't reveal right now, but go a long way to separate him from the former administrator of Bespin. And frankly, with a guy like Johnson at the wheel, we trust that Episode 8 won't be steering too hard into any nostalgia traps. From Brick to Looper, he's proven himself as a guy who knows how to use audiences' genre expectations against them. So, of course, if everyone is coming into Episode 8 expecting a Lando-esque character, Johnson is going to give us one, only to eventually pull the rug out from under us at some point. But what do you guys think? Are these new characters evidence that Episode 8 will be an Empire clone, or are the new Star Wars finally flying into uncharted territory? Let's discuss. We're talking more Star Wars, including the Han and Leia romance IRL, on a live Nerdist News Talks back over on Twitch today. Dan has your winter anime guide on an all-new Dan Cave. Check us out over at Nerdist.com, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Nerdist news.